Ah, hold on. All right. So, welcome. This is crazy. This is real crazy. And I just may regret doing this. Um, I just may regret doing this later on. But here's the thing. Here's what happened. So I made a goal and I told myself that I was going to record 2 to 3 long form pieces for this channel, right? For this channel. And I felt myself that I was going to do it today. Well, after doing all of the other tasks, my day got away from me. And I said to myself, Self, you have made a commitment to yourself to live your life unmuted. And a part of you living your life unmuted is to do the thing that God has been telling you to do since about 2018 with me hearing it clearly. Um, and that means using your voice, sharing your story, sharing your experiences, sharing how you're growing in God, all the things in a way that people can experience you, feel seen, feel heard, and it comes by way of creating content, and that's how this channel came about. So I literally just on a whim went through a series of things, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I went through as we go through this series. But I just went through a series of things, and this is how we ended up here, living the life unmuted or living the unmuted life with me, Jasmyne Sheree. And so today, I today I made that task to record and I didn't get to it and I was headed to bed. I was headed to bed. And I said, okay, well, I start every day, Monday through Thursday, at about 4 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm usually sleep around 9-ish. Okay. The latest, so 10:30. But I'm usually sleep by 9-ish. So here it is at 10:45. I was heading upstairs at about 9:30. And I said to self, it's not 11:59 yet. It's not 11:59 yet. And if it's not 11:59 yet, the day isn't over. The day isn't over, and so you still have time. So get that freaking camera, and you about to get ready to go to bed. Okay. The first episode, they're gonna see you in your favorite robe, in your blue sheet bed, and that's just gonna be that because you are going to keep the commitment to yourself. So if there's the first thing that you're gonna learn about me, or that I want you to take away from here, is keep the commitments that you make to yourself. Because if you do not, there's going to be another situation where you may be upset with somebody else because they didn't keep a commitment to you. But how can you be upset with them when you don't keep your commitments to yourself? Especially if what you're committing to is going to answer the calling that God has given on your life or has put on your life. Um, Align with the assignment that God has given your life, right? And if it's gonna better you. So this is why you're getting this first episode like this. Me in the bed. Okay. And so I gave you a little intro reel or, short or whatever. But I just want to tell you a little bit about me. And that's what this first episode is going to be about. And I'm just going to be honest about this channel. You can see it in the description what I plan to talk about. You can see it in that first intro short what I plan to talk about. But ultimately, I'm going to be sharing who I am, the most authentic part of me. We're going to be healing. We're going to be living out loud. We're going to be being bold in these conversations. Now, this isn't my first platform. This isn't my first rodeo with content. I absolutely love creating content. But this is my first time exposing and talking and allowing people to experience me, people outside of my close knit circle to experience me in this way. And it's gonna be raw and real, and I hope you enjoy it. Right now, what I need for you to do is I need for you to subscribe. I need you to hit that little bell so you can get those notifications of, when I post a video or whatnot. And I really need for you to engage with this content. Leave your questions in the comments. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Share this to your people. Share this to your people. Okay. So my name is Jasmyne Sheree, and I am currently a 38-year-old boy mom of three boys. Okay. And I am transitioning back into single motherhood after my recent divorce in 2024. So that is who I currently am. I'm not going to even say at my core, but that is the life that is reality right now. And that life leads to all the other things and all the other transitions and things that we're going to be talking about. Um, I am from a small town. I'm from Georgia. I'm from a small town in southwest Georgia called Camilla, Georgia. But I reside here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been in Atlanta since about 2013. Since about 2013. So Atlanta has been home for a while. I am a multifaceted woman. I can do a number of things. I have a number of talents. I have a number of skills. But if you ask me, Jasmine, like, what is your thing? What do you do? I am a communicator. I am a visionary. I am a leader and an advocate of women and wellness and wealth. Okay. And I'm just super excited that I am on the other side of what 2023 to now has brought me. And sometimes when I look back on how 2023 really was a big shift for me, I noticed that the shift started way before then. It was just 2023 where it all broke down. Um, but yes, I am a Southern girl. I love to call myself sometimes a Southern belle. And I am in a point where I am rediscovering myself. I am feeding my inner child. I am loving being a communicator and being bold. And I'm also hating it too because when you have an assignment on your life, that can be daunting because I am in a new walk in my faith and I really want to be obedient. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect by far. I am no Bible thumper, but your girl is in her Bible more. I am trying or attempting to live life as right as possible. And that is, by the word. Do I get it right? Not every day. A lot of stuff I do. But a lot of stuff I don't. So I am not perfect. So on this channel, we're going to be talking about a lot of my walk and what I'm experiencing and what I'm learning, and hopefully it'll resonate with you. But I want to tell you this up front because I don't want to give you any type of false hope, right? I want to tell you up front that I am not perfect. You're going to hear me talk about God a lot. You're going to hear me talk about my walk with Christ a lot. You're going to hear me talk about the Bible a lot. But there may be some other things that you hear me talk about. And it's not for me to be like hypocritical. I just want to be very authentic because I think that's how we most relate to people, in our authenticity. And I hope that you can appreciate it. And if you don't, I get it. I understand, Bookie. I understand. No harm, no foul. But so yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But I am someone who, like I said, I'm a Southern belle. I have the gift of communication. I love leading and advocating for women and wellness and wealth. I love being a mom, and I have had many shortcomings. I've made some mistakes. Um, and we're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about those things. And you guys are going to have the opportunity, if you want to right now. I mean, go ahead. You can ask the questions in the comments now, but you guys are going to have the opportunity to ask me anything that you would ask me, and I'm going to answer those on camera. And I just want you to know that I think this is gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be fun for me. Always fun for you. And it may also be sad. I'm usually a very upbeat, up tempo type of person, but sometimes that just may not be. I don't want you to have any other expectation out of this page but to come here and experience real, experience raw, experience authenticity, experience love, experience peace, experience joy, experience transitions, transformation, experience God. I want you to know that this is going to be like a safe space and a full circle moment for all of us. All of us. And so it was important for me to go ahead and just kind of get that out there. And I'll dive a little bit more into like expectations, but I'm super excited about the next few episodes because that's how I'm going to be diving into how we actually got here, how this channel came about. I have another channel called the House of Jazz Podcast that has a few episodes on there. So if you want to go and search that and subscribe to that, go ahead. That's going to be more polished, more structured. And that's where like guests are going to come, right? The House of Jazz is gonna be very, very dope. So you go check that out. And you guys can follow me on Instagram at the Jasmyne Sheree. Follow me on TikTok at the Jasmyne Sheree. Follow me on all the platforms, okay? Because I believe they speak all a different message, but we're gonna bring it all together here on this channel, right? But I would love for you to support in those ways because I am going full throttle as a full-time content creator. I lost my job in October of 2023, and I haven't been able to find or land another 9 to 5 side hustle, as I like to call it. But God has been calling me to communicate, and I believe, and we'll get to this in another episode. But it's not that I'm jobless; it's that I'm available. I'm available to answer the call that God has put on my life. So it's important that we get these views up, we get these subscribers up, because this is how ultimately I plan to support my family and support myself. So, do your girl a favor, subscribe, comment, watch, share my stuff. Go follow me on all platforms, the Jasmyne Sheree. You can even follow me on Facebook too, at Jasmyne Sheree. And until next time, we'll talk soon. We here, y'all. Peace. We did it. Real. Woo. Good night, y'all.